This is the Brown Boy Wonder podcast.
Welcome to the Brown Boy Wonder podcast. In today's episode, we're going to talk about week 18 of the NFL and, a little preview of the wildcard weekend. I have my guy here, Tyren, man. How you doing?
I am doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. I have here Steven. Steven, how are you doing, man?
Pretty good. Excited for the wild card weekend.
Very nice, very nice. Well, I first want to say the game is over. Michigan just beat Washington. They are the champs, so congrats to them.
Yep. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Go blue. Go blue, right, Tyron? Go blue.
No.
Okay. Dang, I thought you were going to say go blue. Okay. Well, let's talk about our games in week 18. Let me go with you, Tyron. You have the most controversial game in this week 18. So the Saints played really well. They beat who did they beat again? They beat
Atlanta.
Falcons. Our bitter
Falcons,
rivals.
right?
Yeah.
Right, they beat Falcons. Even though you guys won, but the Bucks won and you guys got eliminated.
Yep. The Bucks won and the Packers won.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Like I said, our team at the beginning of the season, I said that our team, we have the roster to win the division, but
Yeah.
I was always skeptical of Derek Carr, and our team was not healthy for the most part. Which, I mean, it's not an excuse, but there are a lot of games we should have won. There are a lot, but we didn't win. We didn't win. We didn't execute. And it came down to us depending on the Buccaneers and the Packers. And, those are just the teams that were playing, the Panthers and the Bears. Yeah, there was little hope for us to get a spot in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to next season. It was nice seeing we have a young receiver, his name is A.T. Perry.
Yes.
He caught 2 touchdowns, and I've been a big fan of his since he was in college. So it'll be nice to see how or what our offense looks like going into the offseason, knowing that he could potentially be our number 2 receiver, because who knows what we're doing with Michael Thomas. So we shall see.
Yeah,
but
Michael Thomas is getting a little old there now.
And he can't stay healthy.
Yeah. I remember that one season where I drafted him and he got injured. I was waiting for him to return. Never returned. But in the game was against the Falcons, man. Was that a necessary touchdown towards the end of the game?
Yes, I don't like the Falcons.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
could care less.
okay. Well, because Artie Smith got pissed. Like, you guys scored a touchdown, like an unnecessary touchdown on him, and he mouthed off your head coach there.
Well, part of me believed he knew he was going to be fired in the next 24 hours, after he had his little temper tantrum.
Right.
Jameis Winston said that the score was 41-17.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have made a difference. So
yeah.
Well,
and
there's about that, sportsmanship. What happened to that?
That doesn't exist against the Falcons.
Oh.
Tell his team to play better.
Yeah, any of the 31 or the 30 other teams in the league, but not the Falcons.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Well, Shannon Sharp was calling for James Winston's job because he played unprofessional there. But who knows? Do you like James Winston now?
Shannon.
I've always loved Jameis. Jameis is who I wanted to be our quarterback.
Gotcha.
Shannon Sharp was a bit dramatic.
I
don't think someone should lose their job over that, or get cut from the team.
Yeah.
Shannon's a little soft with old age.
Yeah, or it's ESPN because I don't remember him ever talking like this with Skip.
Yeah, letting.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's a discussion for another day.
Maybe he's getting that Stephen A. Smith vibes on him, I guess.
Probably because you know Stephen A. Well, you know Stephen A. He's
Oh, I know him. I know him personally.
Is that right?
yeah.
All right, all right. Well, hopefully next season, you guys get your head straight, and hopefully you get to the playoffs.
Yep,
Sure.
and we have the 14th pick. I'm very anxious about who we pick because we can never pick based on our needs in the first round. So
I feel you. I feel you. Well, Steven, your Texans, they balled out, man. Your CJ Stroud did great.
hmm
What's your thoughts on the game?
The game itself kept me on edge. The Colts are the one team we struggle with in the division, and lots of bad thoughts happen, lots of good thoughts happen, but overall, CJ proved that he is the future, and the future looks bright.
I like it. Well, was that an easy pass from Minshew to Goodson in the last play? Where he dropped the pass or dropped the ball?
Yeah, yes, that should have been an easy pass, but I mean, it's also the moment and when the pass happened. Fourth down, near the end of the game, nerves can get the better of you. Same with the receiving end, just trying to mentally make that catch and get the first down can also just get to you at the moment.
Yeah, I also like this the only time he was on the field was on that play. So
And
that's
it
like
was
a
a
lot of
bad
nerves.
decision.
Yeah. Well, I feel bad for him because he's kind of like really upset through social media. Hopefully he gets better. But yeah, it's just one of those plays.
hopefully it gets better.
Hopefully, I mean,
We'll never
he was
see him
crying.
again.
Oh, we've never seen him. Okay.
No,
Well,
it's over.
it's in. I guess he's a bad son then.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, you guys made it to the playoffs. But my Jets.
Yeah, the Jets.
My Jets beat the Patriots after a 15-game losing streak. That's good, but that didn't help anything at all. Morality for me. I just hope next season is the season we're hyping about. I just hope for the best. There's nothing. I think well, I'm only looking up now. I'm not looking down. Right? Is that a good thing to look at?
I mean, that's the only way
I
you can
mean,
look, right?
Yeah, there should be a lot of improvement with Rodgers under the helm, and hopefully implement what the goal, the vision that they had. If not, then
I mean,
more years,
yeah.
more years of finding the guy.
I mean, it looks like we're gonna have the 10th pick
Yep.
in the first round. So I'm hoping we'll get an O lineman, a really nice O lineman rookie. So maybe another Mangold junior. You never know. But yeah, before we talk about the wildcard weekend schedule, I do have some questions.
Mm-hmm.
So am I undefeated in upset picks? I know I picked Commanders to beat the Cowboys. That didn't happen,
We
but
bullied
I know,
you on
but
that one.
yeah,
That
I
one
know,
doesn't
but
count.
okay, that doesn't count because I
No, because
initially
I
picked
told you
Rams.
you got peer
Okay,
pressured into that.
okay. Thank you, sir. Well, I did pick the Rams, and they beat I forgot who. Who did they beat? The
49ers?
49ers. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
So I am 3-0. I am 3-0 in upset picks.
Mm-hmm. You still didn't go to
Okay.
Vegas like I told you to do these past 3 weeks, though. So
I mean, maybe next week. You know why? Because I have another upset for the wildcard weekend, but we'll stay tuned for that.
okay.
Um, But yeah, but the other question is, which team should sign Jim Harbaugh now? Since he just won with Michigan, which team should sign him in the NFL?
There are two teams, and for me, those two teams are the Chargers and or the Raiders.
Oh, really? I think Antonio Pierce is doing amazing in Raiders.
He will, but the Raiders, they're incompetent, so they're gonna hire someone
Hmm.
because I don't know why they don't ever hire or keep their talent, in house, but they're gonna find someone with charisma. And now that Harbaugh won his championship, I can see that definitely being another reason why they interview him.
Yeah, good fence, good run game. That's why I pick him for the Commander's job.
Commanders.
That's
Okay,
kind of what
Commanders,
that
Oh.
team is
Raiders.
built around.
Oh, I totally forgot about Ron Rivera getting fired this morning.
He did, yeah.
Sorry, Ron.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
But I was thinking Patriots.
Think they'll let go of Bill.
Part of me feels like Robert Kraft isn't going to let him go, but I might they might hire a general manager.
So Bill Belichick will release his GM position.
I have a good feeling that might happen.
I mean, if I had that position of general manager, I don't think I would never let go of that position.
Hmm.
It's tough, but
Yeah.
I heard that Kraft and Bill is going to speak on Monday. Discuss on what's going to happen. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe it's the last time we'll see Bill Belichick in the Patriots.
Maybe.
That'd be wild.
After 20 years, it's crazy. My last question here.
24.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What? 24 years?
2000.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. Well, my last question is, we didn't mention Ron Rivera. So what's next for Ron Rivera, Artie Smith, and the Jags defensive staff? They will all let go.
Jeez, I don't know. I think Rivera should find a DC position somewhere. Art Smith, I guess. Is that his name? Art Smith, whatever. Or is that the
Artie
owner?
Smith. No, that's Arthur Smith.
Arthur. Regardless, he is not head coaching material in any way. Took him too long to figure that out.
Who was the head coach for Falcons before him?
Dan Campbell,
Yeah.
Oh, really?
who's a fantastic defensive coordinator.
Yeah, same with Robert Saleh. They were both great D coaches. All right. Okay, we'll see. I mean, we'll see with what happens to them. That's pretty much it for my questions there, because there's not much going on in Week 18 where nothing really matters except for a few teams. Yep. You guys are ready for my upset pick of the week?
Yes, I am.
Actually, let's go to the wild card weekend, and then I'll say my upset. All right.
Okay.
All right. So Saturday, we're gonna have Cleveland Browns against Houston Texans. What are your guys' thoughts on this great matchup here?
This could be a really good game.
I have
Yeah.
hope Stroud is playing this time.
He should be.
Yeah, she should be playing. But Steven, are you scared of Joe Flacco?
No.
What? Why not?
Listen, the miracle run's got to end somewhere. It's gonna send him into retirement.
Whoa! That's a big hot take, man. You're speaking about Joe Flacco, a Super Bowl winner.
Yeah, that was long time ago.
All right. All right.
We were,
Yeah, we were in high school. That was a long
but
time
this
ago.
is the mindset I have to keep myself positive.
Okay. Okay. Well, what was your all's picks for this matchup? Who's gonna win?
Hmm.
If
It's a
Amari
tough
Cooper
one.
is playing, I'm giving it to the Browns.
Ooh, Browns. I mean, he
Yeah.
did have that concussion, right?
Amari Cooper? No, he has a heel injury. I
Oh,
don't know
okay.
how he injured his heel, but
Oh, I'm gonna
Okay.
ride or die with the Texans, so I think
Of course.
it's gonna be a one-score game here.
Okay. Well, I'm leaning towards. I mean, I do want Browns to win because they are. No one predicts a Browns team to win like a Super Bowl ish title, but I was gonna root for them. But I do like Houston a little more. I do like Stroud a lot more. I'm picking Houston here.
Nice.
The next
respectable.
match, yeah, Saturday night is a big matchup. Miami Dolphins against Chiefs.
Ooh,
That the Chiefs.
Really? Why?
Everyone on Miami's defense is hurt.
Oh, you're
I think
right.
Waddle and Mostert are hurt too.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, but someone said Waddle. There's a good chance that he play, but I
I feel
mean,
like
you
yeah,
you
they're too
need
decimated.
but you need a defense to win in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Oh. I mean, do you rely on the Chiefs wide receivers?
that's another
Um,
one too.
I mean, I probably can say that they have a decent game because Miami won't be sending pressure. They can't. They don't have any healthy edge rushers. So
I'm just gonna
Mahomes,
rely on Travis Kelsey, but I don't see Kelsey making a lot of pass catches this past few weeks.
well,
Or
the
was
needs to
he?
get
Dolphins.
his mind straight. Break up with Taylor. Ball out.
Whoa! Again, with your hot take, man, what's going
Not,
on?
not a hot take. Time
I
to
mean,
get
I
your life
think
back on track.
I think Kelsey's doing well with Taylor. Actually, not really. If I
No,
think
it's
about
his
it.
worst season in his career.
Well, that's been a good matchup there.
Yeah.
Sunday afternoon, we're gonna have Steelers and Bills.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take the Bills on this one.
Yeah, Buffalo should stop Mason.
You don't think Kenny Pickett will go for it and get the win?
I doubt Pickett starts.
Yeah.
Is he hurt?
No,
No.
Oh,
You know,
they're going
Mason's
with
been the starter for like 4-5 weeks now, right?
they're going with the hot hand.
mm,
And Najee's
They're
been
the only
running
reason why they
well.
have a winning record. That's it.
gotcha. Well,
I think it's done.
Mike Tomlin is still the head coach for the Steelers. I mean, they can do something with them.
Mike's a great coach, but this ain't the year.
Oh, also TJ Watt.
He's
TJ's
out.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
he's gonna be out.
They won't have enough pressure on Allen, so I think Buffalo
Mm.
should take that.
Okay. Well, the next game is it's a doozy. Packers, Cowboys. Is
Cowboys
Des?
are gonna be home.
I believe they're gonna be home. I
What are you gonna
mean,
say?
I was gonna say,
Des
man,
Bryant?
Is Des gonna return as a Cowboy and then drop the pass or drop the catch?
Wow. Why don't you ask
Much as
him?
I'd love to see the Cowboys lose, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
I think the Cowboys got a softball with this one.
I mean, if Aaron Rodgers was still playing, I think Packers would have won this game.
Maybe.
It's really tough because I mean, you see, Cowboys are doing well, right? but there is a chance where Packers can always steal the win at the end. I think that happened a few weeks ago with Packers. I mean, they've been doing that. That might happen again. What was it? Yeah, Sunday night is Rams and Lions.
Hmm.
Lions and Rams. Is it an easy win for Lions there?
I don't know. Maybe. Depends on what
Rams.
Stafford you get.
I mean, you still have the Stafford with Cooper Cup and Puka, and is Higbee still there?
Depends on what
Mhm.
Stafford you get. You're gonna get the guy who looks like his Super Bowl champion, or the guy who's gonna throw 4 picks.
I mean, it's funny because Stafford is playing his old team.
It's funny because you could say the same thing about Goff.
Oh gosh, yeah. That's funny. That's pretty funny. Okay. Well, we'll see between that and then Monday night we have Eagles. Well, we said the fraud team Eagles against the next
Damn.
Tom Brady, Baker Mayfield, the
Damn.
Buccaneers.
Now this game may actually be closer than we think because the Eagles,
Really?
their defense is terrible, and the Bucks have two great receivers.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Give me the Buccaneers.
Really? Okay.
But I
Yeah.
can't
Okay.
root for my division, so Eagles.
Uh,
I want to see it.
okay. Okay. Well,
I mean, Jalen Hurts has such a down year. Reminds me of Robert Griffin.
Mm.
right.
Flashes
Did
of
you see?
greatness and then fell off a cliff somehow.
Did you see Jalen's middle finger
I saw
yesterday?
that.
Yep. That looked
Yeah.
rough.
I don't think he's gonna play. I mean, I'm guessing he'll play through the injury, but I
He'll
guess he
play.
won't be on. He's not gonna be the same, or he has
Nah.
been the same.
He's all they got.
I mean, they got
He's a
Mariota. You think Mariota will
quarterback.
step up like Nick Foles?
All right.
Mariota's first pass this year was an interception.
Uh,
So no.
Are they gonna
you're telling me
have
he's?
AJ Brown and Devontae Smith?
Oh yeah,
I
AJ got
know
hurt.
AJ got hurt, and I think Devontae's still hurt.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rough
Oh,
one.
this should be good.
A rough day.
Hmm.
But you never know.
Aren't we supposed to have any bye week teams, or was that like when we were
Yeah.
doing like?
Yeah, the 49ers and the Ravens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're still. Of course. I forgot about them. Well, okay, yeah. I mean, you if you want to predict right now, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
I've said it since week 1 in San Francisco, but things have changed.
Things have changed. I don't want to pick Chiefs because I'm sick and tired of seeing them. I'm done with them. Like I get it, and I heard Andy Reid might retire after the season.
That would be sad.
Oh, that would be sad.
I like Reed.
I
You
do want to
can't
see
go out like
Bills.
that.
I mean, how many championships he's won? 2?
Two.
2 out
I
of
think
4.
that's more than enough.
That's nice.
If you want to root for an underdog team, I will go with Lions, and then with either Lions, Texans, or Browns. I don't think Steelers are gonna make it unless. Wait, hold on. I don't know why I said that because my upset of the week is Steelers beating the Bills.
Oh,
That's definitely one.
That's an upset.
I don't know what to say. You've been right every time. But I don't see it.
I mean, that's what an upset is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say Buccaneers beating Eagles, but Eagles been doing terrible, and upset Packers beating Cowboys. That's not really an upset. Well,
Really?
it might be.
First year Jordan Love against Super Bowl hopeful Cowboys.
Nah, I'm still picking Steelers. Steelers over the Bills. Bills played a great game last night. But yeah, well, yeah, man, that's freaking wild card weekend right there. Any thoughts? Any thoughts at all?
I just want Houston to win.
What would you do when Houston wins the whole thing?
Oh, dude. I don't know. Couple tattoos.
Tattoos already?
Not right now.
I wish you get a tattoo that's saying that. Remember that one cowboy tattoo that says "Cowboys Super Bowl Champions 2024"? There's a guy who did that.
They do it every year.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's always a bad idea.
Waste of money and waste of space on his body.
How much is it to remove it?
Oh gosh.
I don't want to say.
I'm more concerned about the pain than the money.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be terrible if it was on your face or like on your neck.
Well, yeah, I would never.
No, I wouldn't do that. But okay, man, that's Walker weekend, man. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a lot of what Scott Hansen says. What do you say? He says there's gonna be a lot of when wins become losses and losses becomes wins. That's what's gonna happen in the witching hour. All right, man. That's Walker weekend. Tyren, where can they find you, man?
Y'all can find me at the Tyren on Instagram.
All right, Steven, what about you?
Just keep finding me here. Keep listening to all the previous podcasts, and that'd be great.
Alrighty. Well, of course, you can find this podcast on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify, especially. We will not be here next week, but we'll be here in 2 weeks. We're talking about wild card weekend and then divisional weekend. But and we'll talk about the conference and in 2 weeks. But until then, I'll say go blue, right, Tyron? Go blue.
Mm-mm.
Voice crack on the snap.
You heard that hut hut by Kirk Cousins. It's time for the Super Wild Card Weekend. I am here with Wally. Wally, do you have the results for Week 18?
Yes, sir, brother. We concluded Week 18 and the regular season last week. About to share a recap of our picks. I ended up with a 12-4 record for Week 18, while you, sir, ended up with an 11-5 record.
Wow.
Which brings out to our total standings of 79-41 for myself, and then 75-45 for you in the win-loss column. So I had you out for 4 wins right there, hoping for you to get some sort of loser challenge that we're going to be deciding shortly. But that is the way the NFL regular season had concluded.
Wow. That's pretty cool, actually. But is there a chance for me winning this whole thing or no?
Let's see. Let's get into it. Wild card weekend is here. Let's go through the matchups, those 6 precious matchups, which I feel like the NFL kind of scripted some of these. But let's get into it with that first matchup of the Browns at the Texans. This is apparently the Deshaun Watson Bowl. Well, apparently he's not playing in this game.
No.
Abrar, give me your prediction for the first matchup of the wild card weekend for the Browns and Texans.
So yeah, Browns and Texans. They're playing at Saturday at around 3 o'clock. So this match, it could be anybody's game. You know, you have Joe Flacco, the resurgence of Joe Flacco coming back, and you're going up against CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud is literally like probably the MVP coming up for this weekend. It's a tough one because it could be anybody's ball, right? You got Browns defense as well. You got Myles Garrett as well. Tremendous defense, and Texans are doing well too. This one is tough for me. I went back and forth thinking about this. I'm gonna go with. So I'm in Texas, right? So I want to go with the Houston Texans, but I feel like Browns could win. But I am picking the Houston Texans here. What about you?
Interestingly enough, I also do like the Texans here. I know Joe Flacco and the Browns have had an amazing season, going through 4 different quarterbacks. Flacco prevailing in the past few weeks, getting the ship right, and securing a playoff spot. And I do really love their defense as well. As you mentioned, it, Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward on the back end. They have some dogs in the backfield out there.
Woof woof.
But even a bigger dog is the boy that you mentioned, CJ Stroud. He is just on another level. I love his zip on the ball. He is playing in front of the Houston Texans first round at home with DeMeco Ryans as head coach. And there's nothing more you could say about DeMeco Ryans. He's like completely revolutionized this franchise in 1 year. And we've seen some success with rookie head coaches and rookie quarterbacks in the past. So I'm liking their mojo heading into this matchup. Although I would love a Browns-Ravens, Joe Flacco matchup in the next round, I'm going to have to go with Texans here. Home field advantage. I think they get it done. Too much for the Browns and Joe Flacco.
Yeah, I mean, I do want to see, of course, Joe Flacco and the Browns. Browns, right? Browns, they've always been sucking this whole past decade or maybe centuries. Yeah. I would like to see a Browns win here, but like I said, we're both leaning towards the Houston Texans. The next matchup is the Saturday night game. Only on Peacock, by the way. Only on Peacock.
Peacock.
Only. All those Swifties out there. It is the Miami Dolphins against the Kansas City Chiefs. What are you feeling here?
I'm feeling Taylor Swift is going to be in attendance, even though this game is set to be one of the coldest games in NFL postseason history. Mm-hmm. I do see her supporting her man's Kelsey out there. But in terms of the game itself, this is a revenge game for Tyreek. He needs to show it to his former team, saying like, "Hey, you guys didn't want to pay me, then I'm gonna go to Miami and make sure I'm chilling out here." Although I do like Tyreek and their offense is as very as explosive as it can be, I don't see the Chiefs dropping this game at home in that freezing temperature. Wow. Miami, I believe, is like 1-4 against teams that have a 40 degrees less in weather. Mm-hmm. I see the Chiefs pulling this out. They be able to catch the balls and not drop them. The best thing about wild card or in the playoffs, what you need is a great defense and a great running game. And the Chiefs have both with Pacheco and that stout Chiefs defense. I'm going Chiefs here at home.
Wow. Okay. Well, like I mentioned before, it is on Peacock, so all the Swifties have to pay $5 to get the Peacock
That's
to
crazy.
watch this game. Yeah. So a lot of big marketing here, right? So you mentioned Chiefs. I'm feeling Chiefs are lacking their, wide receiver slots, right? They've been dropping their passes. Kadarius Toney, Rashid Rice sometimes. I forgot who's their running back. Okay, running back is great, right? Pacheco is great.
Pacheco,
he's great. But I feel like, Mahomes has always relied on his wide receivers, and he doesn't have them. Of course, he has Travis Kelce. But Travis Kelce the past few weeks has not been doing well, according to the passing game. Maybe it's Taylor Swift's fault? Who knows? But I am leading towards Miami Dolphins. Tua, you got Tyreek Hill. I believe Waddle is playing. I'm not sure. If not, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay, right? I feel like their team is better than the Chiefs. For the past 5 weeks at least, or the past 10 weeks. I'm leaning the game changers, Tyreek Hill. He will play every snap, I believe. For that reason, man, like I'm like in Shark Tank. For that reason, I'm picking Miami Dolphins.
I like that. Very bold prediction here. Next up, that concludes the Saturday matchups. For Sunday, we have our first game as the Steelers at the Bills. Abrar, what do you like in this matchup?
So I think it's time to say it now, since we're at this game, this matchup. Upset alert! Upset alert! Upset alert!
Oh,
I am picking the Pittsburgh Steelers to beat the Buffalo Bills. I know I sound crazy.
you sound delirious.
Yeah. I know TJ Watt is out of the whole season, I believe, or playoff run. So he's out. You got Kenny Pickett, and I literally cannot name you any wide receivers. I know Najee Harris is there, and
What about my
Jalen
boy
Ward.
Pickham?
Oh, Pickens, right? He made that 50 point fantasy points there, but for that reason, man, I know Bills are the favorite to win. Of course, they have their lineups, right? Their main guys. They got Stephon Diggs. You got Knox. Of course, you got Josh Allen. They're the favorite to win, but of course, my lunatic mind is saying upset alert, Pittsburgh Steelers. What about you?
Ooh, that is a huge upset alert. Which
Yeah.
I cannot agree with, unfortunately. I'm going the
I know.
Bills here. Look, they crawled all the way back from a 6-6 record, winning 5 games in a row to take the division crown from the Dolphins. They're playing with a sense of urgency ever since their OC changed to Joe Brady. And it's been... Why are you laughing, sir?
No, go ahead.
Ever since the OC changed from... I forgot. Yeah, Dorsey to Joe Brady, and Sean McDermott had to drop some comments on some personal things that I won't get into, but that has
Yes.
motivated the team. That has motivated the
Yes.
team to get them in the right set of mindset for the playoffs. And I see them going far. All right, this is just only the beginning. Josh Allen at home is a different animal. James Cook, I believe he's going to go off in this game. And Diggs is going to carry them through with that packing defense. Steelers don't have too much juice on the road. I do like what they've been doing the past couple of weeks, but I think the Bills are going to be too much for them. I'm going to go Bills here.
Yeah. I mean, it's a crazy matchup. I mean, I feel like Steelers not supposed to be there. These got lucky.
Yeah. And they get 10 wins again.
I have no idea. Mike Tomlin, man, he's a great coach. He's a great coach. But yeah, I mean, the next matchup is, again, we're still on Sunday games. Sunday afternoon, we have a big rival matchup. We have the Green Bay Packers against the Dallas Cowboys. What are you feeling here?
McCarthy revenge game?
Oh,
Back playing against his former team into playoffs? Who would have thought Jordan Love and company would be in the playoffs to begin with? I had no idea that they would even pull through. But we're here. This is the matchup that we got. This matchup for the Cowboys does bode well for them, given that Packers defense is pretty bad as of late.
yeah.
And I feel like the Cowboys are at home are a different animal. I believe they score about 35 to 40 points at home. They're just a different animal at home. And I definitely see Dak and CD kind of going off with that defense at home too. Deron Bland, Micah Parsons and company gonna feed on the Packers. But this is what happens, man. This is what happens in the playoffs. Cowboys choke, my boy. Cowboys choke.
Mm-hmm.
Especially against a team that they should be beating at home. I don't see that happening. I see the Packers on a game-winning field goal to sink the Cowboys' playoff aspirations and Super Bowl aspirations down the drain. I see the Packers pulling through here. What about you, my guy?
Yeah, so let's talk about a little bit about history. Aaron Rodgers, you know, with the Packers beat Cowboys in that crazy game comeback. I think. Of course, you got that. Did Dez catch that ball? Did he not? Did he not make a touchdown? That whole shenanigans. Of course, like you said, Cowboys always been choking in the playoffs. Packers defense as well is not as great, but you know, I think it's time for Cowboys to redeem themselves. Their running game is bad, right? Pollard, he needed Zeke. I don't know why do they like Zeke?
Agreed.
Zeke needed Pollard. Pollard needed Zeke, especially in fantasy as well. So the running game is bad, but the passing game tremendous. Brandon Cooks out of nowhere. CD Lamb. I don't know if Gallup is still playing there, but they're doing tremendous in the passing game. So I don't think they're gonna choke here. Maybe in division round, maybe conference, maybe Super Bowl. But I don't think they're gonna they're not gonna choke here in this Super Wild Card weekend. So I'm picking the Cowboys. And Dak, who does not love Dak? I love Dak. Dak is a great quarterback. Yeah, his story is amazing, right? So for that reason, man, great team. They won't choke here, but I'm picking Cowboys.
I have to respect it. I could see this. I could see them winning, but I could also see them kind of fumbling the bag, as they would.
I mean,
next up, I mean, you have a right because there's always high expectations with the Cowboys year in, year out. But at some point during the playoffs, something happens that sets them back, and they aren't able to recover. So it is what it is. The next game we have up is probably one of the most intriguing matchups of the weekend. We have Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams heading back to Detroit to face off that quarterback swap back in 2020 with Jared Goff and the Lions. Abrar, who are you feeling in this game?
Yeah, like you mentioned, Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff, they were in their own respective teams at the 2020 trade there. And they're doing well, right?
Oh yeah.
You got here is a great matchup. Lions, they're the underdog, right? They're the underdog in this whole season. We are rooting for the Lions. They got Amon State Brown. He's doing tremendous. You got Gibbs. You got Montgomery at running back. They're doing great.
Two-headed monster right there.
He's a monster, yeah.
Two-headed monster, both of them.
The run game is unstoppable. The passing game, you got the Laporta, you got Brown. They're doing great. But when I'm looking at Rams side, they're kind of similar. They got Puka, they got Cooper Kupp, they got Tyren Williams. They're pretty much the same team. If you look at this matchup, but I'm rooting for the underdogs here. We've seen the Rams win the Super Bowl. We're done with that. We're here to see Detroit Lions to get that underdog story. I'm rooting for the Lions here. What about you?
I believe this is the first game at Ford Field for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
As a playoff home team, which is actually mind-boggling, considering they've been there for some time. I'm going to have to agree with you. I like the Detroit Lions in here. Look, they've had an incredible season. Why would that kind of just go away in the playoffs against Matthew Stafford and the Rams? Rams have been good as of late. They've been pulling through with Puka, who I think he set the single season record for catches and yards as a rookie, which is crazy. And all credit is due to Matthew Stafford, of course. I do like the running game as well. Kyron Williams has definitely popped up onto the scene. I just don't trust the Rams defense enough. And I feel like the Lions with Amon St. Brown is going to exploit them in areas that they really didn't expect. And one name to watch out on the Lions offense is Jameson Williams. He is their vertical deep threat. And I definitely see Jared Goff just throwing bombs down the field, scoring touchdowns with him. I'm going to go Lions here as well. Get that first dub, and I believe in this millennium, which is insane to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see them advancing to the next round.
Have you been to Detroit personally?
No, I have not. But let's stick back to the games.
Well,
Eagles at the Buccaneers.
Whoa. I just want to say. I've been to Detroit. It's an empty city. No one goes there. This is the reason why everyone should be at the city having fun. Is this game here? And moving forward. That's all I gotta say.
They said crimes have been down in the past 30
Yes,
years
that's-
in Detroit
It's great.
because they've been winning.
Yes. Go ahead.
Let's continue that streak. No murder. We do not. The Brown Boy
No
podcast
murder,
do
no-
not support any murders
I do not condone
and killing.
murder.
Thank you. Next
Yes.
up, in the final game of the wild card weekend, we have a rematch. Eagles at the Bucks of about 2 years ago. Both these teams played, and
Oh,
Tom
yeah.
Brady and team kind of came up with the victory. Abrar, do you see these teams flopping wins and losses this go around?
Well, like you said, Scott Hansen, winners become losses and losses become winners, something like that. But Philadelphia Eagles, we in our previous episodes or what you just heard, we've been saying they're frauds. They are literally frauds. The beginning of the season, they're amazing. This half of the season remaining, they're terrible. I know Jalen Hurts had broke his finger, is not going well. There's been frustrations in the locker room. AJ Brown, they gotta get it together, right? Well, they gotta get it together now because they were facing the Bucks, who are doing an amazing job. Like I said, the entire season, Baker Mayfield is the next Tom Brady. They got it going on. Yeah, I've been saying that the entire time. There's an episode that says, "Is Baker Mayfield Tom Brady? The next Tom Brady?" I think he
Whoa.
is.
Yeah,
But he has
listen
this-
to that one.
you got Mike Evans. You got the running back. I forgot who's the running back's name, but they're doing amazing.
Rashad White.
Rashad White. Thank you, Rashad White. They're doing amazing, man. Due to Eagles flopping each game or barely winning every game, I see Bucks are taking over. What about you, man?
The obvious answer here would be the Buccaneers. They're
Right.
trending in the right direction. The Eagles are not. But I'm gonna go with the Eagles here in
Whoa.
a fake upset, quote unquote. I see Nick Sirianni, as much of a D-bag as he is,
Oh my god!
he is a
you see his face?
good. He is a good leader of men. They
Sure.
got to the Super Bowl last year with the number 1 seed. Jalen Hurts is on a mission to prove all these doubters wrong. I know AJ Brown is kind of freaked up right now. Devontae Smith a little bit banged up, but I like the Eagles here. DeAndre Swift is gonna have the game of his life, running through the Buccaneers defense, switching them up like Swiss cheese. I don't trust Baker Mayfield as much as you agree as he's the next Tom Brady. I don't trust him enough. I know he got them there in a really weak division, but what quality wins have they had all year? Eagles and Bucks actually played each other Monday night this year, and Eagles actually demolished them. I see history repeating itself. I'm gonna go with the Eagles here, but it will be very close.
Okay. Well, if I see Nick Sirianni's face doing that, head nod to that camera,
Oh yeah,
please, just tell me when to smack his face.
I'll tell you, baby. Don't worry.
Thank you. But yeah, that is the Super Wildcard weekend. I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm excited, and I'm excited to see you in person, brother.
Yes. So, like you said, we are gonna see each other in person next week, where we're gonna do our picks live. Not live, but
Live,
like
baby.
not really live, but like in person, because we're usually on call when we were making these picks. But we are gonna be in person making these picks. It's gonna be exciting. I'm gonna have my notebook. I'm gonna have my doodling arm. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah. What about you, man?
What about me? I'm excited too to finally
Okay,
see you do this dare and freaking challenge that you have to do because you lost. I'm excited to see that happen. Tune in to the Brown Boy Wonders YouTube channel live stream on Monday, January 12th
What?
on
Hey, whoa.
CBS
Oh, CBS.
at 10:30 p.m.
10:30. Whoa. I'll discuss that in the next episode here. But till then, guys, let's have a fun wildcard weekend. Let's be wild.
Let's
Right?
get wild, baby.
Let's get wild.
Ah.